add my desktop. There we go. And I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm going to click here. Okay, so that sounds good. Oh, but did you hear that ding? I heard that ding. So I'll have to replay the video and see if that's a problem. Oh, I haven't mastered the last technology that I was using. What in the world am I doing adding new technology? But supposedly, or I mean, nobody told me this, but I thought that maybe if I tried using StreamYard, which is probably about $100 less than the application I was using, that if I started using StreamYard, I might be able to do the live crafting with me, or I could invite others to use their camera so that they can show their desktop and craft with me. I'm just kind of looking at the display here. It looks better on my computer than it does live, but I may be mistaken about that. So let's craft a little bit while I'm waiting for somebody to join us so that I can ask them what things look like to them. First of all, one of the new things that I've just recently purchased is this Thinlits, which is the leaf fragments is what it's called. It's weird that it doesn't have the name on the front. You know, I'm used to Stampin' Up! Products, and, um, I get used to what they are. So this particular Thinlet has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 pieces, and I have been using these to cut out some leaf fragments using Life magazine, and copy paper, and gel prints. How's that look to everybody on your screen? And this is from, I don't know, kinda like a, I wanna say paper bag or something. I don't know what that came from. This is from scrapbook paper or digital. This one was pretty cool. You can see the clock image. This is kinda like doing a masterboard and turning it over and just cutting at will, and then when you turn all the pieces over, you see some really neat things. I will be building up my stash for these leaf fragments because I think that they're really cool, and I think that other people might like to have them without, look at that one, that's neat. Anyways, I think other people would like to have them without having to purchase the, die cuts because maybe they don't have a die cutting machine, maybe they don't wanna spend the time, maybe they don't have the leaf fragments set. So I will be adding these, building up my stash, and then adding an assortment of fragment leaves for a purchase option from my Ko-fi store. And anytime you might be interested in something I've said or something that I haven't said, just be sure to contact me and let me know if, I could possibly carry a certain item in my Kofi store. I'd be happy to hear from you and, happy to see how I might be able to accommodate your junk journaling needs. So that is that. Let's see, what should we look at next? Oh, this is what I've been doing. These are from handles of a paper bag, like this. So when I get to prompt, I think it's prompt 19, I was just gonna use the handle like this somehow, maybe so that it was only sticking out a little bit, but I've since changed my mind. I love when people take the prompts and don't use them literally. For instance, this would be a literal use of a paper bag handle. And the prompt is paper bag handle and slow stitching. So this would be a literal use. But if I take the paper bag handle and I unravel it like I did here with these pieces, that would be more of an abstract use of it. I'm using a paper bag handle, but I'm not using it in the pure form like this. So I was really excited to see a video that talked about doing this. I've done this before, but I gave up on it because it's a lot of work. Before I show you that, I want to talk one more bit about not using things literally. So, for instance, prompt 16 is tuck spot and cheese. So, for that one, I'm going to use some lace paper. I don't know if I'm going to use this piece or not. I haven't even finished turning it into lace paper, but I have some other pieces too. And so this is going to be my cheese because that's what cheese looks like. It has holes in it, has a shape, and it has holes in it. Well, at least Swiss cheese does. So anyways, that's gonna be for prompt 16, um, tuck spot and cheese. Yep. So I'm not gonna show you the whole ordeal because it's very time consuming. But if you take these and you cut them off, it's not really very advantageous to go all the way down because of the glues and stuff. It makes it more difficult to unwrap this. So When you cut this, then you want to start untwisting it because it's all twisted. And the more you untwist it, the easier it becomes to get this apart. And through that process of untwisting it, you'll become more aware of which end it's going to be easiest to start with. I'm not going to go real long with this video because I can't get anyone to talk to me today and give me feedback on the sound. Lord knows I have enough flub videos. I don't need a lot more. Blooper videos. I should call them bloopers. I hope everyone's doing well today. I did watch a recent update for 7 Plaza, and it sounds like Margaret is doing better. That's great. Gez with Nigeria, oh grief. Hopefully everybody knows what I mean when I say Gez. Sounds like she's doing okay. Has her husband home. He was in the hospital for a while. And if anyone she's from the UK, and she was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator too. So I really enjoyed watching her from the beginning because I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and so we had that in common. Here we go. Now it's starting to happen. So this one I think I will finish, actually. We'll see. But anyways, her husband is very ill, and I believe he's terminal. So they are enjoying life as much as they can. And of course, you know, we never know for any of us when our last moment will be with each other. So it's a good practice for all of us to enjoy each other as much as possible. You know, enjoy our loved ones, friends, whatever. Because you never know when your last moment's going to be. And that reality doesn't bother me at all. I know where I'm going. And that's because of one of my favorite Bible verses. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and thou shalt be saved. And that's a promise. All right, so that actually, the last couple have been easier. So I mean, the first one, oh my gosh, my hands hurt and everything else. So what I've been talking about with these prompts is, whoops, my scissors are in the way of what I'm trying to do, is for the Femur Ember. Now, I'm not doing the Femur Ember today, I do the prompts Monday through Thursday, and follow the prompt list. But I do thinking and some prep work along the way. So these are ready to do something fun with. Now, one of them I'm going to take. If you saw my failed attempt to weave paper previously, I think I've got it figured out with this idea. So I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to cut this piece in half. And then I'm going to cut this. If anyone is viewing this video live, I would love to get some feedback on the audio. So my new setup that I'm using today is out. That didn't really hurt. I just was about cut my nail with the blade, but I don't know why I said ow. Anyways, my new setup is, let's see, I'm using uh, my real webcam that I use for my Zoom meetings and StreamYard on my computer. So I'm not sure how well it's working. I will find out after I end this video and look at it for myself on the replay. But I was just hoping to get some feedback before that from anyone who is watching this live video live. I think I'll keep one piece thicker just to see how that looks. Oh, shoot. I did it wrong. I wasn't supposed to cut it all the way through. And I don't know why that didn't cut. That was the good thing is you don't cut it all the way through. Okay. So I'm going to hand cut this. Whoa. I thought I was getting a little too close to the other piece. Okay, so now that just helps to hold them together. Then let's see. I'll be right back. I need to get some twine. Okay, this is going to be painful to watch. Thanks to my tremors. But maybe once I get started, it'll go easier. Okay. Probably not. Let's cut that. So it goes over that one and under this one. And over and under. So if you're watching live, I would love to hear in the live chat where you're from. If you're watching the replay, I'd love to hear in the comments where you're watching from. I forget whose video I watched that showed this. I wished I could remember. I think it's somebody else who's doing this, the Femramber. And I think she did these real close together. I don't think I'm going to try to do them real close. Put in. So please remember to like, sorry for the double comment there. I'm going to have to edit that. Where is that silly thing? Like, subscribe, and share. There, now it looks right. Make sure everything else. So thanks for helping me set up my new StreamYard too while you're here. This looks pretty good. I like it. It's a lot of work. I know I said I was going to record the next video, but then I decided to use this StreamYard application. And so the whole reason for StreamYard was, well, the main reason was live videos because I want to be able to invite other people to the live. And now it's really super easy. So I just, let's see. So I click on this group layout, which you can't tell that I've done, I don't think. And then I click on invite. So I copy that. And I know you can't see what I'm doing. And then I can paste that into the chat. And then anybody who clicks on that link could go live with me. So that actually is easier than what I was experiencing with Zoom. And I mean, I was starting to learn how to do it more proficiently with Zoom, but I just felt like maybe folks were intimidated about Zoom because I wasn't getting any takers. I don't know. Maybe um, folks are just intimidated about going live and sharing their desktop, which I understand that. But you can do like I'm doing, and you don't have to show your face, just show your desktop. Just take your hand and just shove everything off your desk so it looks like it's perfectly clean. No, we're at half an hour, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I wanna test the video. But this was a fun, cool technique that I just learned. I'm definitely going to save all of my handles from now on so I can get these papers because these papers are great. The last time I tried to do this, it was a lot of work and I didn't come up with a reason why I'm going to all that work, but look at this. This is a great read in my book. I love how this looks. I love how that looks. It looks great. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of this real quick. Supposedly, this silly thing is supposed to let me do a thumbnail before finish publishing my video so that you're looking at a more professional thumbnail. Um, but I have not figured out where that option is. Maybe it's for a different version, more expensive one, wouldn't you know? That's probably what it is. Okay, now well, you can't see it, but I've got my thumbnail. So I'll share that to my shared album, and I'll be ready to upload that once I'm finished. And yeah, I think that's what I've got for you now. I hope everybody is still having a good day because I already said that once, but I'll say it again. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.